Tonight I am sharing a dining review of Monsieur in the France pavilion of Epcot. This is my first time dining here, and so I'm trying not to set the bar too high, but I know that this is going to be a very fine dining experience, and so I'm very, very excited. So first time here. They just recently reopened, and so I'm here to kind of review this dining experience. If you're looking for a fine dining experience while you're here at Disney World and you enjoy French cuisine, this could be a good option for you. Dining reservations, I've seen them popping up, occasionally. I highly recommend booking these 60 days in advance, but sometimes you can get them off of cancellations. And so I hope you guys enjoy coming along with me for a nice dinner at Monsieur Paul. I'll share with you kind of the course by course. Everything that you can enjoy with this dining experience, and hope you enjoy coming along with me. Let's go to France. Where Chefs de France is located. And on the back side you will find Monsieur Paul. So you'll see kind of the black banner here in the front, and the entrance to come in when it's time to check in for your dining reservation. You come here. And like I mentioned, this is a fine dining experience. And so it is really, it is more pricey option, $195 per person, but it does include cocktails and courses, and I'm talking about multiple courses. So prepare yourself, make sure you bring your appetite. It's going to be a series of courses, starting with your amuse-bouche, appetizer, fish course, meat course, cheese course, and dessert. I'm so excited for this. I haven't had a chance to visit Monsieur Paul's since they've been closed for a while, so I'm very excited to try it out tonight. Starting off with the first course, this is the amuse-bouche. So we have a potato puff pastry with a little bit of lemon zest and sea salt, an arancini with tomato, and then the really thinly sliced tuna with a nice olive tapenade. Yeah. And they give you a glass of sparkling champagne to accompany your first of the courses. So from the amuse-bouche, my favorite definitely was the arancini. It had a really nice inner tomato filling. It was really nice and light, but the outside was nice and crisp. Give you a nice crunch, a good flavor as well. I also really enjoyed the tuna. The olive tapenade, definitely very salty, but it paired nicely with the tuna. Not a huge fan of the potato puff, but everything else was really good, and the champagne was delicious. So looking forward to the next course. I'm also loving the view from this restaurant. It sits right above Chefs de France, and so you get a nice view of the World Showcase Lagoon. So for an evening meal, you could have a nice view of the Harmonious or the fireworks or nighttime show. So that's really nice bonus too. And beautiful Beautiful interior and decor in here, and light fixtures and chandeliers. Very, very elegant. Gorgeous in here. For my appetizer, I went with the main lobster salad that comes with a passion fruit vinaigrette and a lot of accompaniments here. It's just beautiful presentation and preparation here. Also, to go with along with your salad course, or appetizer course, you get a choice of bread selection. This is the Parmesan bread. I picked this one because it just looks so pretty. I love the presentation on that. And you also get a nice little pat of butter to enjoy along with your appetizer. Let's just appreciate how beautiful this is before I destroy it. So as you can see, I thoroughly enjoyed the lobster. It was all too delicious and much too little. But I have to save room because there's more courses. So the lobster dish was wonderfully delicious. Great flavor on the lobster, especially in the claw meat. And I'm really enjoying the bread as well. It has a nice Parmesan flavor, nice crisp crust. So very, very good. And that wonderful passion fruit vinaigrette that goes along with the lobster was really delicious. So if you like seafood, I would highly recommend the lobster salad if you're looking for if you enjoy lobster, if you enjoy seafood dishes. Wanted to see the process.
But it's fine. Here we are. So stuff with the sea bass. We are in a perfect tree. Here we have braised cauliflower.
Oh, it's cauliflower. Huh?
Yeah, braised cauliflower with roasted almonds. Almonds. Here we have a mignonette of salt, pepper, and dill. Salt, sel de Maldon, salt from Essex and England. La sauce choron, which is a béarnaise-based sauce with tomates concassées. Et voilà pour madame.
Right. So this is the sea bass and a puff pastry. And so I love the preparation on this one. That it looks like a fish. We also have your seasonings here, and then a roasted cauliflower with slivered almonds, and a sauce. So I love that they plated this so nicely to enjoy. So I can't wait to dig in and try this. So I wanted to show you whenever I cut into my puff pastry to see the sea bass on the inside. Look at that flaky fish. And then the smell that is wafting up, it just smells so good. Oh, I cannot wait to try this all together. All right, so my fish course was delicious. That was my favorite so far. The sea bass was recommended by my server, and so he said it was definitely a popular favorite, but from guests. Since they reopened the restaurant, I can see why. I wanted to just drench everything in that béarnaise sauce. It was so delicious, and the puff pastry was wonderfully light and flaky, and the sea bass was really flavorful, light, flaky, delicious, everything you would hope for in a fish dish. And I really enjoyed the cauliflower too as well. It was nice and light, and it was perfectly cooked, and nicely seasoned too. So far, as this has been such a special dining experience. So I'm looking forward to the meat course next, and getting a glass of wine, and just enjoying the wonderful atmosphere and the conversation. It's been nice getting to know my server and their experience since reopening the restaurant. So glad that they were able to reopen and bring the cast members back.
Pear Williams brandy, madame.
Oh, okay, wow.
In a pear shaped bottle with a pear entrapped inside.
That's very pretty.
I'm gonna pour over a pear sorbet.
Is like a palate cleanser kind of between courses kind of a thing, or?
That's exactly what it is.
Okay. That's really unique.
It's also an excuse for the French, to drink more liquor at the table.
Drink more.
Anything that makes us drink, brandy during dinner. This is fine. Like having a digestive drink in the dinner. Here we are.
I like it.
Santé.
Thank you. So we have a kind of what you would call maybe like a palate cleanser between courses. This is like a pear brandy, basically. It was really pretty how it was bottled in a pear-shaped bottle with a pear inside, with a pear sorbet. Just to enjoy, kind of cleanse the palate between courses before the meat course. Really, really unique and a lot of fun. And like my server Luke said, another excuse to drink in between during your meal. For the meat course, this is the beef tenderloin. It looks delicious. And then we have the mousseline with potatoes over here. And then I also got a glass of wine to kind of pair with this course. Red wine to kind of go with the beef tenderloin. I thought that sounded really nice to go together. Okay, I just want to pause here to say that this is probably the best beef tenderloin I've ever eaten. Wonderful shallots and sauce on there and the mushrooms. But we need to take some time to appreciate these whipped potatoes because they've been whipped into submission. They are so silky smooth. That's the only word I can use to describe them is they're pure silk. So smooth and delicious. And the wine paired really, really nicely with the tenderloin. I am loving every moment of this. All right, so my goodness, they just keep, I feel like, I don't know how they're doing it, but each course they're topping themselves. Every course is a little bit better. So the meat course, that beef tenderloin was so tender, wonderful flavor. Just cut through it. I don't think you hardly need a knife. The mushrooms were nicely seasoned, nice pairing to go with the tenderloin. But those potatoes, so good. My server shared that they actually finely grate them 4 times to get that smooth, velvety, silky texture. Absolutely amazing. I never had potatoes that smooth and silky ever. So really, really, really good. So next we're moving on to the cheese course, which is really, really unique. I love that the cheese course comes right before dessert. So or in French, fromage. So that's definitely looking forward to this. I love trying different cheeses, and I still have a little bit of my wine to kind of pair it together with it. So we'll see what we have for the cheese course.
And bottom center, so we have fromage de chèvre et fixe, which is a goat cheese with garlic and herbs. On the left hand side, you have osso irati, this one. This one comes from the southern west part of France. It's a unique cheese that I highly recommend with the fig jam. At the center top we have bleu d'Auvergne, blue cheese, taste. And on the right hand side we have tour de Savoie, pasteurized caramel. This one is a bit of a nutty flavor, also really good with the fig jam. Served on the walnuts and raisins toast with some fresh raisins.
Very nice.
Bonne continuation, Madame. Bon appétit.
All right, so that was our introduction to our cheese course. So many wonderful different kinds of cheese and accompaniments. I cannot wait to try this out. That bread looks so good. Oh, it's really soft and warm. And this fig jam, and then the 4 different kinds of cheese, along with the grapes. Yes. Wow. That is. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's a wonderful smell of chocolate. Look at that. So that was an amazing experience all in itself. So we have layers and layers of things going on here. On the bottom we have a biscuit. It said that was a hazelnut biscuit, chocolate cake, and then poured over the top was that wonderful chocolate sauce with cognac. And then inside there's another little cake filling inside, as well as chocolate ganache and an ice cream in here. So a lot of different flavors going on here. I love the Monsieur Paul little kind of medallion on the front. So pretty in the gold. Just an absolutely beautiful dessert. And wonderful presentation too. Right now I'm going to break into this and destroy, oh my goodness, it destroyed this beautiful dessert. Let's get in here. Oh, so there's the chocolate sphere. We have the wonderful ice cream And the base down here. Oh, I see the cake. Okay. We got layers upon layers upon layers. Now I'm going to destroy this masterpiece. Oh, here we got this nice little cake here on the bottom. There's that sphere, an opening with all of the chocolate. Oh my goodness. And then there's that little cookie on the bottom. Oh. All right, so the last and final course, even after dessert, is a nice little sweet note to send you off. So they have a little macaron. Little macaron. This looks absolutely adorable. Look at that. They have a little cake with a chocolate ganache on top, and we have he said this was a butter and salted caramel, and then just a very smooth red wine to go with the final dessert. All right, friends, wanted to share a quick recap of the conclusion of my dining experience. So I had both the dessert course as well as the digestif, which is just like another wonderful bite at the end of the meal, with a nice little kind of a sweet red wine, not a port, but a nice sweet red wine to kind of accompany that last dish of the meal. Really, really enjoyable. I loved the chocolate sphere with all of the flavors going on there. That was wonderful. And I really enjoyed the little bites at the end of the meal. That was kind of nice touch. Very traditional French. I love that they are really going back to a kind of a traditional French meal. Kind of. I feel like it was an educational experience at the same time, learning so much about French cuisine. And my server Luc was so knowledgeable and really sharing with me kind of the process and the history and where all of the different ingredients in each of the courses were from, which I really enjoyed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this dining review. I highly recommend it if you're celebrating a special occasion, if anniversary, a birthday, something. You're coming here with a loved one and you really want a fine dining experience here at Disney World. I couldn't recommend it any higher. Wonderful service, just impeccable, and delicious, absolutely delicious food. And it's really an experience. I mean, really set aside some time for this. It's gonna take you probably 2 to 3 hours for this experience. I was here for a couple of hours, and really trying to I really had to pace myself to really sit back and enjoy the food, and kind of like the French, just kind of really sit back and enjoy and savor every bite and enjoy all of the flavors and how everything went together so nicely. So it was really fun experience for me, one that I will definitely remember, and I hope someday I can come back here with my husband Dave and try it out with him. I think it'd be a very, very romantic meal for couples to enjoy. So I hope you all enjoyed this dining review as much as I enjoyed making it. It was such a wonderful experience, and I hope if you did, make sure you give us a big thumbs up. It really helps us out. And we'll stay tuned for our next dining review, we'll post a link to all of our dining reviews here at Disney World in case you'd like to check those out. We've reviewed a lot of restaurants here, both at the parks and different resorts here on property, in case you want to check those out as well. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone. Beautiful staircase too, coming down from the restaurant on the second floor. See these pictures. Oh, there's Mickey.
Sorry.
I love all the pictures. Those are awesome. On the upstairs level, you see that's where the restaurant is located, right above the Chefs de France restaurant.